So good morning. Welcome back. Before we have our plenary speaker, we have something very important to do, which is to announce the grand prize winners, or winner, for the Climate CoLab's contest this year. Before I tell you the name of the person, though, I have a couple of other things to say. First, some numbers about the numbers of people who are here. We've had over 180 people here in person, but more interestingly, we've had over 850 people here online. So many more people are watching out there than here. So this year's contests in the Climate CoLab, we had almost 600 proposals submitted, the most we've ever had in any contest before in the Climate CoLab. Lots of interesting things were in those proposals, but most people can't or wouldn't want to look at all of them. So we've been through a process of filtering to help people find proposals that are especially worthy of attention. That filtering, as many of you already know, involved a series of steps of semifinalists and finalists and so forth done by expert judges and Climate CoLab fellows. It also involved popular voting by many of you and all of the people in the Climate CoLab community. At each stage, we filtered out some things that were good ideas. So this process isn't necessarily perfect, but we did this as a way of helping people find things that would be of potentially most interest to them. From the 600 total proposals submitted, we had 64 finalists in the 18 contests. Of those 64 finalists, we had 34 winners, many of whom presented in the last 2 days here, and many of whom are in the room today. From the 34 winners, we had a set of judges select 10 finalists for the grand prize. So from all the different contests, we got 10 finalists for the grand prize. And I think all of the winners are interesting. I want to be clear about that. But I think the grand prize winner and the 3 honorable mentions for the grand prize winner are, in the opinion of our judges, of particular interest and particular worthy of being noted. So what I would like to do now is tell you who the grand prize winner is and then who the 3 honorable mention winners are. And as I call each name, I'd like someone from that team, if they are here in the audience, to come forward to receive a certificate and be recognized. So, the moment you've all been waiting for. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I control this too, don't I? Okay, so, is the judges slide next? You know what? I'm not going to do it because I think it's going to give away the name of the winner. We'll see. You've now seen a little miscoordination in our slides here. So the drum roll for the grand prize winner, the winner of this year's Climate CoLab $10,000 grand prize is Danielle DeHaan. Her proposal is Improve Building Energy Performance, Green Job Skills Training. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to just stand here in the middle? Right over here? Yeah. So thank you very much and congratulations, Danielle. By the way, these are the judges. The 3 judges are Bob Armstrong from the MIT Energy Initiative, Hazel Marcus, a psychology professor at Stanford, and Richard Smallensee, a former dean and professor in the MIT Sloan School. So now, in addition to the grand prize winner, who will receive a $10,000 prize, as I said, we also have 3 honorable mentions for grand prize. The first is Adele Morris and the proposal on carbon tax in pro-growth fiscal reform. I believe there's no one here in the audience for this proposal, but that's the first honorable mention. The next honorable mention is Anne-Marie Soulsby and her proposal for a collaborative solutions communication platform. Is Anne-Marie here?
I'm here.
Oh, yes, please come forward. Okay. You can tell she didn't know she was going to win. Come here, we'll give you a certificate. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And you can stand in the middle too. You want to stand in the middle? And the last honorable mention winner is the team including Job Tamanau, Gordon Schweitzer, Kathleen Saul, and Sardar Mohazam, the Democratic Finance Proposal, Energy of the People, by the People, and for the People. So if you're here, you can all come forward. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so now let's have one more round of applause for all of our grand prize and honorable mention winners. Okay. Okay, thank you all very much. And I think you can say that the crowd went wild. Okay, so again, congratulations very much to our winners. The next thing to do is to give you a very brief taste of what's coming in next year's contests. So the first thing to say is that we have a bunch of things in the works that we're thinking about. We're not ready to announce most of these ideas yet, but I want to give you just a little bit of hint of one thing that we're thinking a lot about. One of the things that's been most striking and pleasing to me in the event here for the last 2 days has been the number of times I've heard different winners talk about how they could get together. I've heard one winner say to another, you know, that's really interesting and we're doing something that I think could work really well with that, let's talk. So we think that's a really interesting thing, and we're hoping to find ways of encouraging much more of that connection and integration between all the different ideas from all the different areas in all the different contests. You can expect to hear more about that over the coming months. In the meantime, we do have 2 contests to announce today. So the first 2 contests from next year's round of contests are now available on the web. And I'd like to just tell you about them because these are the 2 things you can start working on today if you want. The first is one for the city of Cambridge about how Cambridge can effectively mitigate the urban heat island effect here in this city. And I believe Jennifer Lawrence from the city of Cambridge is here in the audience. Is she here somewhere? Okay, maybe she's not here. The other contest just opened today is one with the American Geophysical Union's Thriving Earth Exchange. This contest is on how can traditional ecological calendars used to guide agricultural activity link to climate science so as to anticipate climate change in the Pamir Mountains. And I believe Natasha Udagama from AGU is here in the audience today. There she is, if you want to talk to her about that later. Okay, so that's the beginnings of next year's contests. Hopefully you'll see much more of that over the coming months on the Climate CoLab site.